Good morning and welcome back to the Raymarine YouTube channel. Today we're going to have a look around what's probably one of the most popular boats on the pre-owned market, and that is a Fairline Targa 47. It's got all the boxes ticked, it's a great boat to look at, so let's jump on board and go and see what makes this boat so special. Okay, so following on from our introduction, what we're going to do in this video is just run through some of the really popular features on the Targa 47 and show to you why it is so popular and what makes it such a great boat. First things first, we're going to start at the transom, and you can see behind me we've already got the garage door open. Now on here you've got a really good sized garage with an electric launch system inside, but you could put a Williams jet rib inside, or as this client's got, it's just a normal rib. This is an aluminium rib eye in here. As I mentioned, the launch recovery system is really easy. You've got this electric winch here, which is operated from this remote control, and it's up and down to get the tender in and out. And there's also this bar here which flips out. You've got this little bar here which moves in and out. As you've seen a minute ago, I just made it look very difficult, but actually this just flips over and allows the tender to have an additional set of pads to slide up on. So as you can see, I'm now relaxed in the cockpit of this Targa. Again, it's a really great space, best in class as we would call it. Nice wraparound seating section, large sun pad, 2 people on there, no problem. Clever design for the table here that folds out, covered up by the owner, but it's really good because if there's a couple of you on board, there's more than enough room to sit here and have lunch. But if you need more space, then you can just unfold it, spin it round, and it fills this whole area for guests on board. The other side of the cockpit, we've got practical wet bar, we've got an electric griddle, which we'll see later on. The boat's got a generator, so that runs from a generator. Hot and cold tap. You've also then this side got a really deep storage locker. In this case, the owner's using it for bits and pieces, but you could use it as that for drinks. Below the wet bar here, you've got another fridge, which is in here. And you've also then just got some really useful storage. Okay, so you may have spotted this hatch in the floor of the cockpit and wonder what that is, but really useful. Lift this up, it's pretty heavy, but you've got access to the forward side of the engines. There is another engine access at the stern of the boat on the starboard side, but another engine access here for some more major work. So really clever feature and useful. One of our videos wouldn't be complete without me waffling on about the helm. We've got an updated Raymarine E-Series plotter. Really nice touchscreen, hybrid touch with buttons and touchscreen. Really nice unit. You've also then here got a Lumar chain counter, which nice bit of kit to have. You've got the original autopilot control here, really good. You've got a tri-data here, ST60 Plus. Really easy to use, very simple, very easy to use. You may have spotted over here, you've got a more up-to-date bow and stern thruster control. So these are proportional. Now, if you haven't had a go with proportional stern thrusters yet and bow thrusters, it makes such a difference. So basically, the more you move this toggle, the more the thruster comes on. And until you've tried it, it's difficult to explain about just how good they are. These are also then teamed up with remote control, so you can turn that on, hang around your neck, and actually use that to operate the bow and stern thrusters. In addition to that, this boat also has a dockmate system. Now what this does is controls the boat's engines, both port and starboard engines, and your bow thruster and stern thruster, to allow you to operate the boat by literally moving this joystick. So I can move that joystick left and right, forward and backwards, any direction. Really clever bit of kit. And this is actually designed to charge on that wireless docking station up here. This boat's fitted with the D9s, the 575s, fairly standard fit on the Targa 47, but that's what this particular boat's fitted with. And then you've got an updated Simrad DSC radio down here on the starboard side. Very simple, nothing to go wrong here. Manually operated window. Another really important feature, which we haven't yet mentioned, is the electric roof. So good size opening, and this electric roof goes right back, makes a real open space. Okay, so now we've seen the cockpit, let's have a look at the saloon and the cabins. Now, if you know your boats, you're going to realise that the Targa 47 competes against the Portofino 47 and the V48 Princess. And as you can see, there is so much space in here, lots of light, and it feels very roomy in relation to its competitors, which is the V48 and the Portofino 47. Let's have a look round and have a look at some of the features on this particular boat. Okay, so here you've got the Fairline control panel, fairly standard on Fairlines for the battery isolator switches to be down below. Here you've got your domestic isolators on, which is already on because we've got the lights on. You've then also got the engine isolators, so you can take starboard master and port master, all nicely displayed on here. Okay, so as we mentioned, it's a very light, spacious area down here in the saloon, and the galley is also very open and spacious. So you've got everything you'd expect here. You've got a double sink arrangement with these fill-in tops, hot and cold tap obviously, electric hob. So because this boat's got the generator, there's no gas on board, and that is purely for the electric hob. And then also here you've got a microwave combination oven. Lots of nice space to work, and you've also got these really nice top lockers up here for storing bits and pieces in. As I mentioned earlier on, for this size of boat, unusually large fridge, so you've got a freezer compartment on the top and a fridge below. Great size and really, really useful if you're spending longer time on board. So as we move into the forward cabin, the owner's cabin, you can see you've got a large double bed in the middle of the berth, lots of space at the foot of the bed, more than enough to get changed. Underneath the bed here, you've got some storage lockers, and then you'll also notice you've got access into the ensuite. Another really nice feature of these Targa 47s is just the space and the light in the ensuite. It feels really spacious, obviously electric flushing loo, and a pull round shower screen. As we move back towards the aft cabin is a twin berth setup, again with lots of head height. I would argue probably more head height than in some of the competition, and you've got really easy access into both those berths. This room also has its own ensuite, which again is a good size, as with a forward, perfect for staying on board for longer periods of time and making this boat a very comfortable place to be.